Hello everyone, welcome back to physics classes by Harish. Today we are going to discuss about the numericals based on the kinematic equations. So here in NEET crash course we are in motion in straight line. In last class we have already discussed about the kinematic equations. Okay, so based on the kinematic equations we are going to solve the numericals. These two numericals based on the third equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So it is a relation between velocities, initial velocity, final velocity, and acceleration and distance traveled by the object. Okay, so here let's see that first question. The displacement x of a particle at an instant when its velocity given by v is equal to root of 3x plus 16. Then determine the initial velocity and acceleration of the particle. Right. So here displacement is nothing but x and velocity at any instant v. Relation is v is equal to under root of 3x plus 16. So in this case we have to find that initial velocity and acceleration of the particle. So given relation is v is equal to under root of 3x plus 16. So as we know that third kinematic equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So here v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Here v is nothing but final velocity, u is nothing but initial velocity, and a is acceleration, s is nothing but distance traveled by the object. So squaring on both sides of the given equation, v is equal to under root of 3x plus 16, we'll get v square is equal to 16 plus 3x. That we can convert like as v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So here v square minus 4 square is equal to 3x. So v square minus 4 square is equal to, like we are writing as a 2as, 2 into a is nothing but 3 by 2. Actually we have here 3x only. So multiply and divide with 2. So 2 into 3 by 2 into x. Okay. So it is in the form of v square minus u square is equal to 2as. When you compare, let this is equation 2. When you compare equation 1 and 2, we'll get u is equal to 4 meter per second and a is equal to 1.5 meter per second square. So here u is nothing but initial velocity and a is nothing but acceleration of the particle. Okay. So within 2 steps we can solve it. Simply squaring on both sides and compare with v square minus u square is equal to 2as. When we compare the two equations, we will get u is equal to 4 and a is equal to 1.5 meter per second square. This is what the solution of the first question. So this type of method, this type of questions asked in the previous NEET exam. Okay. Now we will go to the second question. Here the speed of a train is reduced from 60 kilometers to 15 kilometers. Okay. A train is in motion, its initial velocity is 60 km per hour and it is reduced to 15 km per hour while it travels a distance of 450 meters. When it is travel 450 meters distance, its speed decreases from 60 km per hour to 15 km per hour. Then its retardation is uniform. Retardation is uniform means rate of decrease is constant. Rate of decrease of speed is constant, we can say that. So then in that case what we have to find, how much further will it move before coming to rest. So before coming to rest, how long it will travel, right? How much distance it will travel before coming to the rest. Initial velocity is 16 km per hour and it is 15 km per hour to travel the distance of 450 meters. And further it will move from 15 km per hour to 0 km per hour. 15 to 0 it has to move. So from 15 to 0, how much it will travel, that we have to find here. Okay. So coming to the solution of this question. So initial velocity u is equal to 60 km per hour. As we know that to convert km per hour to the meter per second, we have to multiply it with 5 divided by 18. Then it will be 25 divided by 3 meter per second. Similarly for the 15 km per hour also we can do like that. Here we will get 50 divided by 6 meter per second. As we know the kinematic equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So here a is negative. Why? Because here retardation means decrease in speed, right? If the object is coming to rest, the motion of an object which is coming to rest is known as retardation, right? So here vu square is equal to v square plus 2as we can write. Why? Because here a is negative, that the negative I substituted here. So then it will be u square is equal to v square plus 2as. A is equal to v square u square minus v square divided by 2s. Substituting that u, v and s value here. U is nothing but 25 by 3 and v is nothing but 50 by 6 and s is nothing but 450. After substituting and simplifying, we'll get A is equal to minus of 125 divided by 12 into 36 meter per second square we'll get. Already we know that it is a retardation motion. Retardation motion, that negative sign indicates that retardation, decreasing acceleration. And we have to find that from 15 km per hour to 0 km per hour, how much distance it will travel. That we have to find. So again same, v square minus u square is equal to 2a's formula. Final velocity will be 0. Initial velocity will be 50 by 60 meter per second. So then from that s is equal to v square by 2a we can write. So v is nothing but what it is, 50 divided by 6 whole square into 1 by 2 into a is nothing but here we calculated 125 divided by 12 into 16. If we write that a in denominator, then it will 12 into 36 will goes to the numerator after simplifying. So here 25 5s here it will be 2500 will come. 50 whole square means 2500. 25 5s 2500. And 6 here 6 square will be there, here 36, that will be cancelled, and 2 6 here 12, numerator 12 and denominator 2. So 2 6 12. So finally we'll get 5 into 6, that will be 5 into 6 is equal to 30 meter. Okay. Yes. So now also we are going to discuss about the two more numericals based on the kinematic equations. So 4 methods will be covered in this. So third question. The AT graph, acceleration time graph, is given as shown in the figure. The maximum velocity attained by a body from rest will be, right? So if body starts from rest, maximum velocity attained by the body we have to calculate from the given acceleration time graph. So acceleration time graph is given, acceleration is on y-axis and the time is on x-axis. So maximum acceleration from this graph is 10 meter per second square. Maximum time on this time axis is 11 seconds, right? So as we know that area under acceleration time graph gives the velocity. So here the shape of the graph means the area under this graph will be like a triangular shape, right? So this will be like a triangular, right angular triangle shape. So area under this acceleration time graph gives the velocity. That is what we are going to find, that area will give the maximum velocity attained by the body if it starts from rest. So here area of the given AT graph is nothing but initial velocity is 0, final velocity is v, maximum velocity that is. So as we know that area of the triangle is nothing but half into base into height. So half base is nothing but time axis and height is nothing but acceleration. So v is equal to half into base is nothing but 11 and height is nothing but 10. And then v is equal to 55 meter per second. So this is the maximum velocity attained by the body from the given acceleration time graph. So next, fourth question. So here a particle moves according to the given equation, t is equal to under root of x plus 3. So 3 is outside of the root. Where will be the particle comes to rest for the first time? So when the particle will comes to rest first time we have to find, right? So given relation t is equal to root x plus 3. Okay. So then root x is equal to t minus 3. Root x is equal to t minus 3, squaring on both sides. So root x whole square is nothing but x and t minus 3 whole square. So x squaring on both sides, x is equal to t square plus 9 minus 60. So as this is the position and time relation, we can say that. So by the definition of velocity, rate of change of displacement is nothing but velocity. V is equal to dx by dt. So differentiation of this t square plus 9 minus t will be 2t plus 0 minus 6. So t square differentiation is 2t and 9 differentiation is 0 and 6t differentiation is t. So then v is equal to 2t plus 0 minus 6. Okay. When particle comes to rest means its velocity should be 0. When velocity is 0, then particle will be rest, we can say that. So if we equate this v is equal to 0, v is equal to 0 means 2t minus 6 is equal to 0, then t is equal to 6 seconds. Okay. Thank you friends. Please those who are not subscribed, please subscribe and like, share to your friends. Thank you all.